Hello friends, I am Astumar Saab. In this last session of the value addition through value chain, we will be discussing about the value addition through food processing. Although the consumption of processed food in developed countries is very high, the growth rate observed for processed food is not as significant. Also, due to the essential nature of food processing industries, the impact of recent global recession on it was minimal. The global food giants in food processing industries who dominated world consumption in value terms are facing competition from the firms in developing countries, which are now focusing on the policies to encourage the homegrown food processing sector. Developing countries are seeing expansion in retail markets due to urbanization, higher disposable income, and the change of lifestyle of the consumers. Developed countries have seen more demand for health-oriented foods and hygiene-driven packaging. Health-oriented foods like organic foods, fat-free foods trend away from fizzy beverages which have empty calories and fresh juice. But the story is different in developing countries. The food processing industries in developing country, the emphasis is not so much on strict certifications and regulation, but more on convenience and lifestyle, which has resulted in handling markets for fast food and beverages. So now we'll discuss about the agro food processing industries in India. What is the meaning of agro food industries? An agro industry is an enterprise that processes biomass, that is the agricultural raw material, which include ground and tree crops as well as livestock and fisheries, to create edible and usable forms which can be sold to the consumers directly. These organizations focus more on efficiency of processing and prompt distribution. There is no significant impact on agro-food processing industry due to the rise in demand in the market for the pre-packed food. We can uh, uh, we can also verify this in this recent COVID-19 situation, uh, where there is a disturbance in a supply chain of the food products, but the demand for the pre-packed food product is increasing day by day. And again, due to ever increasing automation in this industry, it is helping to reduce the labor cost, and the agro food processing industry uh, is creating more profit day by day. Now, India is the largest consumer in the world. India is not just one of the largest producers of food grains, fruits and vegetables, dairy products, marine products, meat and poultry, etc. India is also one of the largest consumer in the world. We have second largest cultivable land in the globe that have around 127 agroclimatic zones. We have 46 out of 60 types of soil available on this planet. We are the largest producer of milk, tea, pulses, cashews and mangoes, and the second largest producer of fruits and vegetables, wheat, sugarcane and rice. With presence of a large agriculture sector, abundant livestock and cost comp- competitiveness, India has the potential to become a major source of, of processed food. An efficient food processing industry can provide several benefits, such as reduction in wastages and post-harvest losses, enhancement of shelf life, increment in farm gate prices, increment in income level of farmers, value production to food products, improvement in food security. Therefore, there is an urgent need to boost the food processing industry, considering its vast potential to be the driver of the economic growth of the country in the near future. The Government of India has launched several infrastructure development schemes uh, to spur investment in the industry. The domestic investment in infrastructure for food processing is now coupled with FDI, that is the foreign direct investment, which is expected to strengthen the industries further. Over the past few years, the food processing industries has emerged as a sunrise sector due to its increasing contribution to the GDP, employment, and investment. Other than this, agro-food processing industry also adds a great value to the value chain or the supply chain in the rural area. Now we will be discussing about the Safal. Uh, it is a subsidiary of the Mother Dairy. Safal is the fruits and vegetable arm of Mother Dairy. It was the first company to organize the fruits and vegetable business in India. Safal is the first brand in India to launch frozen vegetables in the mid 90s itself. It is the market leader in organized fruit and vegetable retail business in Delhi capital region with 400 outlets and has significant presence in Bangalore also with 23 outlets. It is serving around 1.5 lakhs customer per day. Other than this, it also produces and sells around 23,000 metric ton of fruit pulp and concentrate annually to big companies like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Unilever, and Nestle. It also exports fresh fruits and vegetables like grapes, banana, gherkin, onion, etc. Fruit pulp and concentrate, frozen fruits and vegetables to over 40 countries in USA, Europe, Russia, Middle East, Asia, and Africa. So we can see with this example of Safal that the India has a tremendous scope for the food processing industry, which can add a very good value to the value chain or the supply chain to the agro products. So now I hope you are clear with all the elements that are required for the value addition in a value chain. Thank you.